Hey, I'm Gunilla. I'm a life coach, and I'm here to explain what does it entail to come on a consult with me. This is it. This is me on a Zoom call. I just recorded for you so you can see what you might encounter when the screen comes up. It'll be a different background every time because it depends on where I am in the world when we get on a consult. And basically, it's just us having a chat about where you are right now, what you're struggling with. So my typical client will be a veterinary surgeon. I have clients, to be honest, from all walks of life. Anybody who kind of resonate with me and what I talk about. But if you're a veterinary surgeon, for example, we will be looking at like what's stressing you out in the moment. Typically, if you're a new grad, we'll be looking at where you might be lacking confidence, where you might be thinking you're not getting enough support, how you can ask your mentors for more help, how you can like not beat yourself up when something goes wrong, just kind of like that support going forward. And for vets that are a bit more experienced, we'll be looking at what might be causing burnout. If you have a family, trying to look at the dynamics you're working around and see where you're tripping yourself up. So basically, life coaching helps you to really, really look at the framework you're working from, the framework you set up for yourself from all of your past experience, from your childhood, from your education, and where this framework might not be supporting you right now to live the life that you want to live. So in my case, for example, I was burned out. I was completely not having any control over my life. I felt and it was really stressful. But then once I realized the patterns I have and why I'm doing the things I do, and I got kind of like a really clear picture of that, that's when then I can attack one thing at a time and just really create the life I have now, which is amazing. So a consult is not you coming up and telling me all your problems and then me solving them for you in one go. It's me asking you very specific questions and really nailing down what are your patterns, what is your framework, how does your brain work, where do you think your problem is, and what would be the best way to solve it. And then once we kind of set that up, then we look at whether our coaching might be a fit for you, because it's not always like some people might need therapy. Some people prefer to maybe have consulting instead of life coaching. So we look at whether it's for you, and then we talk about how I work. So my coaching at the moment is 12 sessions, so over 3 months, depending if we have some gaps in between. And then we see, okay, so how could we set it up? Is it something we would want to do? And obviously, in a consult, there's no pressure for you to sign up anything. And um, it's basically just to I think it's important to have that initial chat before. I can't just go in and coach someone I don't know from anywhere, because we need to see if we have the same sense of humor. That for me is really important. My clients are required to have a sense of humor, to have some sense of responsibility for their own life. And I want to see that in the session. And if not, then it's fine. We just part ways, and you will go away with a framework where you can like kind of start making changes, whether you sign up for me with me or not. And it normally takes about an hour, but we can go over if we think that's required. So just set some extra time off. And maybe it doesn't take so long if we really quickly get to what's your issue and how we can work on it. So I just want to really encourage you to take this opportunity, because my consults are free at the moment. And it is actually a lot of fun as well. And it's like a huge aha moment when you're like, oh, I can see how I'm doing this. And you can see how your brain is working. Like that discovery alone can really help you going forward. So I encourage you to take this free consult. Now you know a bit more about what it's about. And yeah, reach out. I'm here for you.